Today we are going to talk about what Alfred Adler and Rudolf Dreikurs called the 4 goals of misbehavior in children, toddlers, teenagers. I want to explain these goals to you through the example of family dinner. At my house with our 4 children, family dinner was sacred. I really valued it and I wanted everyone to come. So here's an example. Casey I call for dinner. Casey, dinner time, everyone dinner time. Casey doesn't come. Casey, come on, stop what you're doing, it's time for dinner. She still doesn't come. She's asking me for extra attention to get her to come to dinner, okay? Perhaps it escalates from attention, the first level of goals, to I'm not coming, this is dumb, I have other things to do tonight, I'm not coming for dinner. We would call that power. And oftentimes in a power struggle, it takes 2 to tangle. The next level could be, Casey, I said to get down for dinner now, and I mean now. So I'm responding with power. And she might say, I hate you! That's a typical response of revenge. Child feels powerless and hurt and angry, and they want to hurt the parent back, so they respond with revenge. And to some parents, that's absolutely crushing. Okay? I hate you basically is also another way of saying either I feel powerless or I don't like what you're making me do right now. The 4th mistaken goal of behavior is called learned helplessness. It's a little more subtle. It kind of blends into passive aggressiveness where the child has just given up on themselves. Okay? We're mostly going to, and they need a lot of encouragement. Children need encouragement like a plant needs water. That's why we started with encouragement. Okay? A misbehaving child is a discouraged child. Okay? That's why we started with encouragement. Because when you give enough positive attention at neutral times and have a good relationship with your young person, you can eliminate the attention, the shooing flies of attention, the power struggles, the revenge. However, if you're already at the point where you might be in a power struggle, and trust me, I have been there, and the hardest part was for me to name it and then tame it. It really hurt to acknowledge that I was in a power struggle, that I was one of the roots of the problem. Because when you do this, there's a fight. But if one person pulls away, the fight has disappeared. I had to learn to change my behavior so I would avoid the power struggles and the conflict. That was the hardest part. So I had to recognize when I was in it and then refrain from my first knee-jerk reaction. So that took the awareness of naming and taming it. However, once I was able to do that, I changed. I became calmer. My family environment changed. And I got along much better with my children. And as they matured into teenagers, I could trust them better because they trusted me. We had a democratic family household, and we weren't always trying to hurt each other back or jostle for power or try and seek revenge. Because think about it. A teenager has a really long list of ways they can fight back by showing power, getting attention, or revenge. I have a long list of that. I'll post that on my website. It's awfully scary. You know what I'm talking about. Just imagine your worst nightmare for teenagers, okay? And it could be a long list of worst nightmares. So that's why it's important when they're younger, and I mean starting from age 2, when they start developing a personality, to develop a positive relationship really filled with mutual respect and encouragement and parental awareness of, am I in a power struggle? Am I giving them enough attention? Are they seeking revenge? Now, if you're caught in a revenge cycle, the solution to that is to rebuild the relationship. And that's actually pretty fun. So if you look in my book, on page 234 is a summary of the 4 goals of misbehavior. It shows the child's faulty beliefs, the parent's response to the misbehaving child, the child's response to the parent, and then the positive parenting plan. This one summary can influence your parenting style. This one summary will teach you the Raising Able family management system so you can have a happier, calmer family environment and develop a relationship with your children so when they become teenagers, you can trust them when they are 60 miles away going 60 miles an hour with friends that you might invite over. That's it for today.